In the early hours of April 1st, 2025, around 1:29 a.m., a Pinellas County deputy attempts to pull over a red Toyota in St. Petersburg, Florida, for running a red light. What this officer doesn't know is that this routine stop is going to unravel into a violent encounter.
Yes? I need you to pull over into that parking lot over there. You're in the middle of the road right now.
I'm so sorry about that, but I my heart.
Okay, can you pull into that parking lot over there?
Which one?
That bank right there. Because you're in the middle of the road right now.
Well, I wait.
You're in the middle of the road. Go to that parking lot over there. Do you understand?
What's a very funny thing? Don't talk this way. I'm see a couple.
Okay, can you pull over to that or no?
No, I'm not going to pull over.
Okay, well, you need to turn your vehicle off for me.
No, I'm gonna go.
Seminole 3. Can I have a Route 294?
See, hi.
Make.
The suspect, 65-year-old Marina DeFilippo, speaks to the officer in heavily accented, disorganized English, claiming to be a CIA agent and saying she can't pull over for some reason. Next thing you know, she takes off from the scene, and 2 patrol cars quickly fall in behind her. Officers successfully deploy stop sticks, shredding her tires and forcing the vehicle to a stop on Gulf Boulevard.
Front driver's side tire is completely flat. It's about to flail off in here a couple seconds. Pulling up to a stop at 177th Avenue West, 177th Avenue West, Gulf Boulevard.
Get out of the driver! Get in the car! Hands up! Put your hands out the driver window! Somebody want to get on the PA?
Short 15, looks like one occupant. Fuck driver.
What we got? He's comes on PA. Driver,
Driver, put your hands up and put your hands outside of the vehicle.
Oh, there's a gun. She's pointing it out.
Squad car.
Yep.
Officers hold their positions, repeatedly ordering Marina to step out. However, she not only ignores their commands, but soon begins to carry out a plan of her own.
Marina, pedestrians, drop the gun.
From the north to the south. They can pop out over here. Yeah, sorry.
I believe she put the gun down. I don't see it in her right hand that last time, but let me confirm if I see it in right hand again.
Oh, she's going again. She's moving. She's moving. She's gonna.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey, get back.
Make me U-turn, guys.
Hey, buddy, get out of that B-pillar. Do we have any more stop sticks to throw out there?
Hey, everybody on this side.
Yep.
All right, Carver, she's going
Yep.
around. Cover!
Marina takes off once more, and this time officers bring in an armored MRAP to carry out a pit maneuver, bringing her vehicle to a stop. And as they fire beanbag and pepperball rounds trying to force her out, she makes a really bold move, pushing officers to escalate to deadly force.
Alright, attempted pit. Still northbound through Whitehurst. Let's move it back up. Good pit, good pit.
Bring back off a little bit with the MRAP in position. MRAP should ping from the front and another tow from behind.
Stop! Stop!
Bodycam of one of the officers captures Marina's daring attempt to escape for a 3rd time, an act that quickly leads to dire consequences.
Still got the gun! Keep fire! Keep fire! Stop fire! Over here. Oh. Firearm, right hand!
As DeFilippo drove toward a deputy positioned behind his open patrol car door and rammed into nearby vehicles, 7 deputies opened fire. She was struck 3 times and rushed to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital in critical but stable condition. One deputy suffered minor injuries when she slammed into his patrol car door. Authorities later confirmed that DeFilippo now faces charges that include aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and fleeing or eluding law enforcement. The 7 deputies have been placed on leave while the incident is under investigation. On Memorial Day morning of 2025, officers in the Van Nuys area of Los Angeles responded to a call about a white van with bullet holes in the windshield, possibly linked to a shooting.
I was just over at off of 13 Sherman Way, and this van, white van, it's there now. It pulls up full of bullet holes. The glass in the front just like somebody looks like a machine gun went at it.
When they arrived, they found the van in the parking lot and began speaking with the driver, who appeared extremely distressed.
Easy enough.
What?
Just step out of the car. The dogs will be fine. I don't know why you're crying. I don't know what's going on.
My sister.
Okay, step out of the car. We're not gonna have this conversation with you peeking in and out of this car. Close the door for the dogs. Close the door for the dogs. There we go. How are you doing today?
Horrible.
Okay. What's going on?
My dad died and my twin sister made me homeless and my mom.
Okay.
And like they put a restraining order on me. I don't know. Like,
Okay. How long ago was that?
like a year ago.
Okay, so hold on. Stop crying. Okay. I don't know why you're crying off of this.
This car.
Okay,
Probably.
okay.
I don't even know. I can't get mail.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna put me to. I don't even know
Why?
restraining order.
Stop. I'm just curious about your car. You can just
My boyfriend.
stay right there. Okay.
My ex-boyfriend.
What about your ex-boyfriend?
Well,
What about your ex-boyfriend?
he did that.
He did what?
Broke my windows.
Okay. How did that happen?
He smashed them
With what?
with a baseball bat.
This woman is 42-year-old Claudia Corujedo. A quick check through a database revealed that she was wanted on a felony warrant, prompting the cops to attempt to take her into custody.
Turn around for me.
Hey!
Get away!
No! Don't do it! Don't do it!
Hey, stop!
Back up. 941, can I get it back up?
In case you didn't catch what just happened, realizing she was about to be detained, Corujedo pulled what looked like a black semi-automatic pistol and clutched it against herself. Not wanting her to do anything stupid, the officer stepped back, allowing her to escape the scene.
Turn down, you're over. Grab it. 9841. We're in pursuit of a 415 with the gun, southbound, Woodman, for Park.
Car is going to the parking lot, northwest corner of Burbank and Woodman. And looks like we'll be continuing westbound, Burbank from Woodman. We'll be westbound Ventura through Evenhurst.
Approximately 15 minutes and countless ignored red lights later, Corujedo ran into a dead end. But what's a curb for a desperate person?
Hey, Ventura, hop in the curb. They're going to be on Bellow.
Just take off the curb. It is back out southbound. I'll be going for Wrigley.
Incident commander have a unit here doing spike strip. Last unit in that pursuit, just hold your spot. Might see you into the west. Might have this quicker
Get out of the car!
hold that spot.
Get off the car!
Doing
Stop the car now!
Stop! Like third here.
Stop the car! Stop the car!
Continue hold the frequency.
Hey, drop the gun! Drop her gun! Hey, she's got the gun to her mouth! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Realizing there was no way out this time, Corujedo brought the weapon back up to herself again, knowing it would stop the cops from approaching her. She sat in the van for 44 minutes, then climbed on top to smoke a cigarette, and that's when the action began.
Oh, yeah, there's some information. The pursuit location is Morrow and Avalar. Morrow and Avalar. For the CP.
Convinced she was untouchable, the woman finished her cigarette, stepped down, and calmly began walking toward the front door of a nearby home with a pistol in her hand and a machete strapped to her back. However, unsure of her exact intentions, the officers couldn't risk letting her get any closer to it.
Claudia, stop! Stop, Claudia!
Claudia, drop the gun, please, so we can help you out.
After being shot in the back by a SWAT officer, Corujedo collapsed at the entrance, unable to move forward. Claudia Corujedo was immediately treated by paramedics at the scene before being transported to a hospital in serious condition. A realistic-looking BB gun and a metal machete were recovered from her. While at the hospital, she was booked on felony evading charges. On April 6, 2024, a gray 2019 Lamborghini Huracan pulled up next to West Valley Division patrol officers at a red light. While waiting for the light, the driver appeared to have fallen asleep. Alarmed, the officers repositioned their patrol car behind the Lamborghini. When the light turned green, the driver began to move forward, prompting the officers to initiate a traffic stop.
27 southbound, the Honda from Riverside. 27 southbound, the approaching Moore Park at 37.
Officers step out to approach the driver, but they have no idea that this routine stop is about to take a fatal turn.
How's it going, sir?
How's it going, man?
Good.
You have a driver's license on you? And registration for the vehicle? Is the vehicle in park? Do you know why I pulled you over? Well, one, you were asleep at the light. I was right next to you. I put my spotlight on you, man. You were asleep at the light. You're visiting out here? Okay, cool. And do you have registration for the vehicle? Is the vehicle yours, sir? It's a what? A rental? Oh, okay. All right. Where are you headed to? Where's home? Where's home?
Oh, right here.
27 West Robinson approaching Laurel Canyon. There's no traffic.
All right, just hang tight for me.
The driver is identified as 51-year-old Elliot Dugan, and a warrant check reveals several red flags.
Hey, sir. Can you do a favor? Can you step out of the car for me? I just need to verify your license, man. That's it.
I just gave you my license, though.
Huh? I need to verify it. I need you to step out of the car for me, okay?
I'm scared to don't know.
I understand that. I need you to step out of the car for me.
You have my license,
Sir, I need you to step out of the car right now.
What do I do, sir?
I'll explain in a second. I need you to step out of the car for me.
The queries reveal that Dugan has multiple felony warrants and the Lamborghini is reported stolen.
I need you to come out of the vehicle, okay?
I know the law. I gave you my license.
I understand that. I need you to come out of the vehicle right now.
So tell me, I know the law.
Okay, I know the law is law. Look, we're going to go back and forth this. I have a bunch of units responding.
This is a regular traffic stop, right?
This was a regular traffic stop and then it turned into something else.
What is it?
This vehicle is stolen. I need you to come out of the car. This vehicle that you're driving is stolen.
I rented this vehicle, sir.
Okay, I need you to step out of the vehicle.
I rented this vehicle.
Okay, well, we need to double check and verify things, but I need you out of the vehicle. It is stolen.
No.
Hey!
The instant Dugan speeds away, officers give chase, neither side aware of the dangerous outcome looming ahead.
1047 pursuit, stolen vehicle. It's going to crash. ETC. Vehicle STC on Sherman Way. And then on the
frequency is standby. 1047 is in pursuit.
I can tell he's got me inside the passenger.
Ten 47. Let me have the frequency.
Only seconds into the pursuit, Dugan, driving at approximately 113 miles per hour, loses control of the Lamborghini. The impact of the crash splits the vehicle in two and its shards scatter, damaging several parked cars nearby. Yet Dugan is nowhere to be found inside the wreckage.
Let me get an RA starting to roll. I need traffic shut down for westbound traffic on Sherman Way. I can't tell, dude. Oh, wait. No, I can't tell, but this is the other half of the car.
When officers begin searching for Dugan, their first impression is that he has managed to escape. But it isn't long before they find him.
Start looking. Hey, did you guys see anyone run? Did you see anyone run?
I didn't see nobody run. It's because we were just inside.
All right, cool.
Hey, we heard everything.
Just hang out on the sidewalk for me.
The impact hurled Dugan from the vehicle, sending him hundreds of feet onto a nearby sidewalk. Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics arrived quickly, but Elliot Dugan was pronounced deceased at the scene. The pursuit and crash remain under investigation. On May 28, 2021, police tried to stop 30-year-old Darn Ricks over a robbery from 3 days earlier. But he sped off, tearing through residential streets at over 100 miles per hour in a reckless attempt to get away.
You're right. All right. Tell me he just crashed.
Roughly 30 seconds into the chase, Ricks misses a turn and crashes, wrecking the car badly enough that he has to continue on foot. But before ditching the vehicle, he tries to shake the officers in a far more dangerous way.
South. We're heading back north on Minnesota. Tell him his car's dying. The car is dying. It's going like 10 miles per hour. Eastbound. We're eastbound right now on Chippewa. Tell him we're coming up to Pennsylvania. His car's dying. We're at Pennsylvania now. Tell him the car's dying. He's on Pennsylvania. Car's going about 5 miles per hour. He's on the bail.
That vehicle is now northbound on Pennsylvania from Chippewa, 1803.
Now we're eastbound behind the 2900 block of Chippewa. He's open doored. North on Nebraska. Oh.
On Nebraska from Chippewa.
2-1, shots fired. He's still running northbound on Nebraska up to Winnebago. He's armed with a black handgun, black jacket, gray pants.
Even though Ricks clearly aimed at the pursuing officers and fired multiple shots, he didn't hit anyone. One of the officers was grazed above the right eye, either by a bullet or shattered glass, but the injury was minor.
I got it! Get on the ground right now! 2-1, I got him in custody. Show me your hands! Right now!
Advisor 1, starting EMS. Get cars up there and get 100 block. He's off.
Shut the up.
240.
Despite the cop firing 12 shots, Darn Ricks was completely unharmed. He was sentenced to 21 years in prison for firing at officers, in addition to a 10-year sentence for the prior robbery. In the early hours of June 4, 2025, Officer Jamal Cofield of the Maryland Transportation Authority Police comes across an Infiniti sedan while heading north on I-95. When the car speeds off and takes exit 55, the officer initiates a traffic stop and begins pursuit, but the vehicle continues at dangerously high speeds, showing no signs of slowing down.
Disregard vehicle flattened, it just crashed. Lord.
C45, 16, where are you?
Gonna be under the tunnel. Under the tunnel. More. If you're coming 95 southbound, it's gonna be exit 55, going straight, not taking that right. Lord. Tough one. Vehicle's totaled. Going to check on the operator.
After relaying additional details to dispatch, the officer begins searching for the car's driver in a desperate attempt to rescue them. But given the wreckage's devastating condition, locating them will not be easy.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
C45 dispatch. Entering 401 right now. Being around some.
16 dispatch, can you start medics? It's going to be 2 individuals ejected from vehicle. Sir! 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 Sir!
C46 starts VRT, so we gotta shut down the roadway.
Sir!
This way, this way.
I'm number 46 tonight.
Sir!
Both the driver and passenger are found, but there's no sign of life. As authorities secure the area, more officers arrive to assess the situation and try CPR on one of the victims, but it has no effect.
Here, roll over.
Roll him over?
Yeah, start sleeping. Yeah, start CPR.
Did you want to mark the area?
No, thank you.
Switch. Yeah.
Both 20-year-old Gabriel Castillo and 22-year-old Ezequiel Eduardo Garcia Chicas were pronounced deceased at the scene by medics. On September 1, 2024, deputies from multiple law enforcement agencies across state lines responded to reports of an alleged kidnapping involving a white Sierra pickup truck. At approximately 8:45 p.m., deputies from the Iroquois County Sheriff's Department began pursuing 37-year-old Andrew Roselius, who was reportedly armed and had taken a hostage. The chase crossed into Indiana, where deputies from the Newton County Sheriff's Office joined the pursuit. It later returned to Illinois, ultimately ending when Roselius crashed his vehicle in Sheldon.
Go in the back passenger side of my Tahoe. There's a shield. Go grab it. Which Tahoe? I'm right behind him. Right behind him? Yes, right behind him. Passenger side Tahoe shield. Show me your hands. Show us your hands. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. We're trying to help you, boss. We're trying to help you, boss.
The standoff drags on, with officers shouting for Roselius to surrender. He remains uncooperative and then makes a sudden, shocking move.
Sir, put your hands on the roof. Put your hands on the roof. Pepper ball gun.
I'm holding your shield, brother.
I got a rifle. Get one up here and start pumping it. Show me your hands. Leave them on the roof of the truck.
You want a taser on?
Gun, 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 gun,
The shot struck Newton County Deputy Corporal Brandon Schreiber. An Iroquois County deputy returned fire, killing Rosalius at the scene. No hostage was found in the vehicle. Corporal Brandon Schreiber died 10 days later from injuries sustained in the incident. The state attorney ruled the shooting justified, and no further legal action was taken.
Sir, hey, step away from the door for me. Hands where I can see them.
I live here. Just finished unloading. I'm not reaching for anything.
Neighbor called this in. Since you don't look like you belong, turn around.
Before I do, am I being detained or am I
Don't argue
arrest?
with me. Turn around, now.
Understood. For the record, this won't
Dispatch to 214 identified.
The squad car lights cut across the quiet Chicago block like a warning flare. Cardboard boxes sat open on the curb, labeled in black marker, kitchen, books, kids' room. A man stood beside them, keys in hand, calm but alert. He had just unlocked his new home. Minutes later, he was face down on the pavement, wrists tightening in cold steel, accused of something he hadn't done. What the officer didn't know, what would fracture an entire department, was who this man really was, before the facts harden into headlines. Stay with this story. Listen closely not just to what happens, but to how power moves, how silence speaks, and how one mistake can expose an entire system hiding in plain sight. The call came in at 7:18 p.m., routed through the city's non-emergency line before being upgraded by a dispatcher who'd learned, over years of repetition, which words carried weight. Suspicious male, unknown intent. New homeowner unsure. The address sat on the western edge of a neighborhood mid-transition brick bungalows between fresh gray rehabs, lawn signs still staked in frozen soil. Sunset bled into the street, amber light flattening shadows, making everything look quieter than it was. Officer Daniel Reese heard only half of it. He was finishing the last sip of lukewarm coffee when the alert chimed through the cruiser. Suspicious person calls were common here. Training said to treat them as potentially volatile, especially after dark. The manual didn't say why. It didn't have to. Reese's mind filled in the rest, shaped by roll call briefings, crime maps, the low hum of warnings passed down without ever being written. He signaled acknowledgement and pulled away from the curb, tires whispering over damp asphalt. As he drove, he rehearsed the approach automatically, park at an angle, hands visible. Control the scene early. His field training officer's voice still lived somewhere behind his thoughts. If you don't establish command in the first 30 seconds, you're already behind. Reese slowed as he turned onto the block. He saw boxes on the sidewalk. A moving truck already gone. A man stood near the front steps. Keys dangling from one hand, phone in the other. No frantic motion, no pacing, just stillness. The cruiser door opened with a hollow thud. The body camera blinked red. The man looked out before being called to. He took in the uniform, the badge number, the posture. He didn't flinch. He didn't smile either. He waited. "What's going on here?" Reese asked, voice neutral, practiced. "I'm moving in," the man replied, calm. Mid-40s, maybe older. His jacket was plain, well-worn. He gestured toward the boxes without turning his back. "Just finished unloading." Reese nodded once. "Training step 1, verify. This your residence?" "Yes. You have ID on you." The man paused, not long enough to look evasive, just long enough to register the question. "In the car, I can get it." "Stay where you are," Reese said quickly. "Hands where I can see them." The man complied without comment, placing both hands flat against his thighs. His breathing stayed even. The neighborhood had noticed now. A porch light flicked on. A curtain shifted. Someone stood across the street pretending to check their phone. "What's your name?" Reese asked. The man answered. The name didn't ring any bells. It wasn't meant to. Reese keyed it into his radio, waited for the familiar crackle of response. Nothing yet. Dispatch asked him to confirm spelling. He did. "You mind telling me why a neighbor would call this in?" Reese asked. "I don't," the man said, "but it wouldn't be the first time." Something in that landed heavier than it should have. Reese adjusted his stance. "Sir, for my safety, I'm going to need you to step away from the house." "I'm happy to comply," the man said, and did one measured step backward, exactly as instructed, "but I'd like to understand what I'm being detained for." The word detained shifted the air. Reese felt it. He didn't like it. "You're not detained," he said. "This is an investigation." "Understood," the man replied. "Then I'll wait." Silence stretched. Dispatch came back, still running the name. No flags yet. Reese's hand hovered near his cuff case, a reflex he didn't consciously authorize. He noticed the man's eyes tracking the movement, not fearful, just observant, like someone who'd seen this dance before. "Turn around," Reese said. Am I under arrest? The man asked, still calm. Turn around, Reese repeated, sharper now. The man exhaled once and complied, slow, deliberate, giving no room for misinterpretation. The cuffs closed with a clean metallic snap. To Reese, it was procedure temporary control until clarity arrived. To the watching block, it was something else entirely. A line crossed without anyone quite realizing it had been there at all. The ride to the station was quiet in the way only patrol cars ever are, engine humming, radio murmuring other people's problems. The city sliding past the windows like it didn't quite belong to either of them. Officer Reese kept his eyes forward, posture rigid, replaying the encounter in clipped fragments. Commands given, compliance achieved, scene controlled. That was the order he'd been taught to impose on chaos. The man in the back seat didn't speak. He sat upright despite the cuffs, shoulders relaxed, gaze fixed on the blurred lights outside, as if measuring distance instead of time. He knew better than to argue now, not because he was afraid, but because he understood timing. He'd learned long ago that dignity, once escalated into defiance, could become justification, so he conserved it. He let silence do the work. At a red light, Reese glanced into the rearview mirror. Their eyes met briefly. The man didn't look away. There was no challenge in it, no plea either. Just attention. It unsettled Reese more than shouting would have. Training told him to expect resistance, anger, excuses. This felt like something else, like being evaluated. You get a chance to explain, Reese said. More to fill the space than to reassure. I'm sure, the man replied. The station's fluorescent lights flattened everything they touched. Inside, the air smelled faintly of disinfectant and burnt coffee. A desk sergeant looked up as Reese entered, taking in the cuffs, the calm demeanor, the absence of struggle marks. His eyebrows lifted a fraction. Not enough to register as doubt, but enough to mark curiosity. What have we got? The sergeant asked. Suspicious person, Reese said. Possible trespass. ID pending. The man leaned forward slightly. For clarity, he said evenly, this would be an investigatory detention, not probable cause for arrest. The sergeant paused, pen hovering. Reese stiffened. Sir, you can explain that later. I'm explaining it now, the man replied, voice steady. Because procedure matters. There was no edge to it. That was the problem. The sergeant looked from one to the other, then nodded toward the processing desk. Let's just run him, he said. The computer terminal hummed as the name was entered again. Date of birth. No aliases. The room filled with small noises, keys clacking, a printer whirring somewhere deeper in the building. The man stood patiently as the cuffs were removed for fingerprinting, rolling each finger carefully, precisely, as if he'd done this before, not as a suspect. As part of the system. Reese noticed it then, the way the man corrected the technician gently when she reached for the wrong form. That's for custodial intake, he said. This would fall under temporary detention. She froze, looked at the sergeant. The sergeant frowned. You a lawyer? He asked. No, the man said. But I work closely with them. The terminal stalled. Just a second too long. The screen refreshed. Then refreshed again. Run it again, the sergeant said. A supervisor drifted closer, drawn by instinct more than instruction.